What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. With that being said, I'm going to jump right into this video, and I am making this video for a couple of reasons. One, because I had somebody in my group last night. They had come in, and it was like right after we had started war, and they were asking for like a ton of items, and for their level, I thought it was a little odd because they're like, can I get a smoothie? Can I get this? Can I get that? And I'm just like, this person's doing home upgrades, is what they're doing. And I don't know why they're doing home upgrades because they're level 30, right? So I'm thinking, okay, this guy probably doesn't know that he's screwing himself, and I wanted to catch him before he hit level 31. I asked him, I said, are you doing home upgrades? And he's like, yeah, why? And I said, stop, don't do it. Go watch my videos before you totally screw your city up. And to be honest, even though a lot of us tried to explain to him to go and watch my videos, I feel like he was blowing us off. And that's totally his choice. You guys, that's all on you if you don't want to listen. I will tell you this, though. It will hurt you later. And you will regret it later. Mark my words, you will. And I had a comment on my video this morning that said, don't be a pussy, play the game. Okay, well, I don't know about you, but I like to work smarter, not harder. All right? I screwed up early on, and I'm saving a lot of people from making the same mistakes. So if you want to be an idiot and you want to screw up your city, you can do that on your own time. But the rest of us here, we actually want to be successful. So your annoying comments are totally not needed, all right? And I'm going to explain why that is not a good idea, okay? Now, it's pretty obvious if you've watched my videos that why it's obvious that you would need to upgrade your storage early on because, as I've stated many times before, that you will not be able to find these items later and that you will end up having to buy the cash packs as I have to do because I never see rares on global. Now, typically, if you have somebody who is not following basically the building guide that I'm suggesting, odds are they are not upgrading many needed items or not necessarily items, but services in their city. So if they're lacking on the storage department, odds are they're lacking in the land upgrade department and the store production slots department. Okay, so if you guys don't have high level cities, then you're probably unaware, but these slots right here for your store, they're very expensive. They start out very cheap, just like everything in this game. But they become very expensive. And the last 4 slots are over 46 bucks a piece. Okay, so we're looking at I think it's somewhere around 400 and something cash per store. If you guys don't unlock this early on, because almost all of you won't, especially if you're somebody who hasn't seen my videos, and you don't want to follow my building guide, odds are you have maybe 4 slots on your stores up, you know what I mean? Which is going to make your comm tasks much more difficult. If you have a production task for 10 TVs, you can go and throw 10 TVs up in your queue. And you can wait until they're all completed before you start that long assignment. And you can collect them all at once, making that assignment basically done in a matter of minutes. If you only have 5 slots available to you, then you have to collect those 5 TVs after starting your assignment, wait for the other 5 to be finished, and then collect those. That means that task is going to take however much longer the items are, needed to make. So that's the first thing, okay? Second thing, storage, dozer. You are not going to find those at the rate that you find them now. You'll never see those again. And I'm serious. When I go on to global, I don't see rares. It doesn't happen. It's very, very, very rare that I see rares. It's usually right after comments Everybody gets their prizes, and for like, I don't know, an hour to 2 hours right after comments, usually Global's pretty flooded with some rares, but usually they get taken up super quick. So if you guys don't take my advice and you're leveling up super quickly, that's on you. I warned you. Now what's going to end up happening is this is a free-to-play game. Okay? How do you think they make their money? Because they want you to buy these cash packs. If you look here, they're pretty expensive, actually. You only get, 250 cash for $5. That's not even enough to halfway unlock one shop. Okay, the 85,000 or 8,500 for $99.99. $100. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys so you know I'm not lying. Health. This is my 4th Maxis. Look at the price on that thing. $8,000. That means that building is worth $100 real money. Now, how do you think I'm going to come up with $8,000 when I'm level 99 and the competition in COM is just outrageous? I'm not. Okay, I've already done all my city achievements. So I'm not getting the cash through there. You get chump change when you watch these videos, $5 here and there. Yeah, it might add up. And then you have the cash that you win through Contest of Mayors. So if your competition is outrageous, which it's going to be if you are level 55 and above, that's when shit starts to get real. That's when it starts to get really hard. These people are not, they're not canceling assignments. They're not doing 800-point assignments. They're paying the cash to bring these flights back. They're getting 3,000-point assignments done in a matter of seconds. And if you don't have cash to spend, you will not hit the top of that leaderboard. So you are going to have to spend real money if you choose to do it your way. If you choose to continue to level up, mark my words, you will have to spend real cash, period. Unless you decide to hack the game. In that case, you're probably going to be banned to Naughty Island because SimCity is actually pretty good about hacking and people get reported quite a bit. And once that happens, there's no way to fix your account. You got to restart anyway. Unless you want to play against hackers, which I've actually been told that a lot of people that are playing against hackers didn't even know they were at Naughty Island. I don't know how, but it happens. Okay? So if you want to spend real money, do it your way. But you're going to spend a lot of real money. Now, how do you think I'm going to come up with $8,000 for my next Maxis, being level 99? You really think I'm going to hit the top of the leaderboard? And this is me knowing exactly what to do. I'm going to have to spend at a minimum, and I'm not even playing you, I'm going to have to spend at a minimum of 800 to 1,000 cash to get anywhere near the top. And I'm still not guaranteed to win because they're doing the same thing. And I could be going against hackers. I don't know. They could just be doing it smart and throwing up, 20,000 K assignments at a time to make it not look so crazy. Some of them are stupid and they'll put 200K on their amount within the first hour of COM when it's not even plausible. But right now, I haven't been playing that, the COM. So it started last night. I just got on this morning. Let's go see what first place has. Okay, they have 30K, and it started last night. The reward is, and I'm only in Metro. I'm not even in Mega yet. Okay, so 200 for the grand prize. You're going to spend more than that to hit that. I promise you will. If you're at level 55 or above. And honestly, if you're at level 55 or above, I don't even need to convince you because you already know. You're like, wow, I can't win. And I guarantee you, each and every one of you has went, I want to get demoted so I can win. No, because then you get demoted. You don't get as many rewards on your mayor's pass, which is why SimCity made that pass to begin with, was because people were starting to get annoyed with the fact that they couldn't get any prizes. It was too competitive. And so they put a $5 price tag on it, and they're rolling in the dough right now. And they're bringing out these half-assed buildings. They're garbage. If you go back and you look at the comm buildings that we had before, I mean, we had some pretty cool comm buildings before. You know, these ones. Now we get these little tiny things with like no detail at all, and we're paying cash for them each what, every 3 months or something. They bring out a new pass. So yeah, you might be able to hit this end thing here if you do all your assignments and get 1,400 cash. Whoop-de-doo. What are you gonna do with that? You're gonna, now, because you didn't listen to me and you decided to continue to level up, now you get to spend it on unlocking all your shops to make comm easier so that you can hit the top prize if you're lucky. So you can spend it on the next round of comm. It's a vicious cycle. Okay? If you guys are low level and you have max storage and you have max land and you have maxed out all your shops and you have done your epic tasks, you are way ahead of the game. You guys are going to be doing phenomenally. And it's going to show greatly when you are level 24 and you have 200 gold epic buildings or whatever, you know, however many gold epics you can have at that point on your under your belt, and you're just going to be hitting the top of the leaderboard the entire time because you're going to be able to do that. You're going to have all of those gold tokens to do those production tasks when you get them. And you're going to be able to complete those epics very easily because you don't have as many items unlocked. See, what these people are doing is they're leveling up too quickly. And now they're level, like, let's just say I'm level 60. I have pretty much I believe you have every item in the game unlocked at that point. And they're just now starting to do their epics. Yeah. And they probably have like 375 storage by then if they are doing it their way. And now they've got to figure out how they're going to upgrade their storage to 700 and do epics. And what the hell were you guys spending all your cash on early on? How many of you bought items just to pay for them to be done? Big waste of cash. Don't do that, okay? All these city achievements. You go over here to this thing. Okay, you'll get these, but really, you get a lot of them early on, but later on, you don't get as many, okay? And even when you do, like, pop 50,000 opinion bubbles. I mean, I'm level 99 and I don't even have it halfway completed yet. And I pop them every time I see them. Your city doesn't give you them anywhere near as often. You guys are setting yourselves up to have to restart. Or you're setting yourselves up to have to spend a lot of real money because you're going to have so much time invested into your city, you're not going to want to restart. If you are level 30 and below, stop, watch my videos, and take a really good look at what it is that you want to do and how you want to proceed. If you want to restart or not. I told anybody on here that if they wanted to contact me and tell me, you know, this is how much storage I have, this is what level I am, this is how many of my shops are unlocked, this is where my VU tower is, all that stuff. Just give me the basic details of your city and I will tell you if it's worth saving or not. But if you guys choose to go against my advice, which is all on you, okay, I'm just here to help you. Mark my words, you will regret it later. And when you do, please chime into our comment section and tell everybody here how you were wrong. Okay, when I started playing, I didn't have anybody's videos to look up to, okay? I was doing the rebuilding trick, which is where when you first start out, the home upgrades, they give you money. You know, they cost like one tape measure, and which is like $100, right? And then it gives you like 1,500 coins in return. So I would just build and bulldoze to get coins, not realizing I didn't know that, you know, later on in the game, they asked you for an obscene amount of items to upgrade. I didn't know that the storage find, rare find, was going to drop drastically at level 31. I didn't know that my global department was going to be flooded with hamburgers, fries, and sugar for the rest of my life. Okay? I had no clue. I didn't know anything about comm. I didn't know about any of that. And when I went and I looked up the videos on this game, the people's videos that I watched, they didn't warn me about any of this. In fact, watching their videos today and seeing the tips that they give, they're actually, a lot of them are wrong. So I'm glad that I didn't listen to them. But I did have to pay for it greatly. I did have to spend some cash on my city. And I've had multiple feeder cities, because even if you guys make feeder cities to basically fund your city with rares, you're going to be able to do that with a feeder city. However, what are you going to do for the cash? How are you going to get that much cash to buy those maxes early on? Because you've wasted your cash, remember? So even if you're sitting here and you're thinking, well, I'll just make a feeder city and get my rares there and save my city that way. What are you going to do for the cash? You can't win comm without it. You kind of have to have cash to win cash, and you need cash to buy the maxes. You need cash to buy the store slots. So how are you going to get it? You're going to have to spend real money, or you're going to have to wait an eternity of watching these little video ads that give you $5 cash just to come up with enough to unlock one store slot. And we've all done it. We've all done it where we've been scrolling and we've accidentally bought something ridiculously overpriced. I can't tell you how many times I've saved up like $2,000 for my maxes, and I fell asleep on my phone and I hit one of these stupid coin packs. Yeah, it sucks big time. I'm just telling you guys what you guys are looking at. You guys are looking at a bumpy road. Okay? Comm is going to be more difficult. Assignments are going to be more difficult. Upgrading is going to be more difficult. The VU tower is going to cost the same. It's going to be spendy. But you guys are not going to be having an easy time with production because your slots aren't fully unlocked. A lot of you might think, oh, I don't use my appliance store, so I don't want to unlock those slots. You need those slots. You need that store. You should be utilizing any way that you can make money, okay? Why do I need 11 slots if I don't plan to use it? Well, you should be using it, and you need the 11 slots because these comm tasks are going to require that you make items of that quantity or higher. That's why you need those slots. Now, you're going to want to obviously take into account that you want to unlock this one first. Your barn is the one that is going to produce. That's your main money makers, your barn and your donut shop. So you want to unlock those ones first, okay? Then probably I would say the hardware store, because this one is pretty important as well. The appliance store is the least important, in my opinion. It's the one you unlock last, I believe. Maybe it's fast food that you unlock last. But that one you can make some decent money on. But the appliance store is the least important out of all of them. But you still make a good chunk of change on it. So you guys, please just do your homework, and make sure that you guys are getting those 5-slot factories early on. A lot of people, they stick with the 3. Don't do that. It's a big waste. Get this one. Don't buy the nanotech. And the only difference between these two is this one doesn't have a pollution square. So you can put this one near homes, but you're paying an extra $30,000 a pop, okay? So if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get this video out for you guys. I'm just trying to save you guys the hassle of having to restart after you've already screwed your city up too bad. So, I mean, I would much rather you guys restart at level, 30 and below or whatever than level 80 or something, So if you haven't already, like I said, like, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get this video out for you guys and try to get you, there's a couple videos I wanted to do today, so I'm going to try to get those out too.